Hey everyone, it's Vincent with Vascotoys, and today I'm coming at you guys with something brand new, my first ever action figure review. This is something that I've kind of been wanting to do for a while because obviously I'm a diorama artist, but the reason I make dioramas is because I love action figures, I always have. So I figured let's have a little bit of fun and let's take a look at the Dasin Model Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Vascotoys, action figure, dioramas, and props.
Alright, so here he is, 1/12 scale Yusuke Urameshi, and he is awesome, guys. He is one of the most anticipated figures I've had in terms of the anime that I watched as a kid. I was a big fan of all the anime that was released on Toonami in the early 2000s, and I think Yu Yu Hakusho came out in 2003. I would have been in middle school then, and I was totally in on that anime, just like I was on Dragon Ball Z and Gundam. So I actually was really disappointed when I missed out on the one-shot toys version of Yusuke, and then I found out just a few weeks ago that Dasin Model was making this version, and I completely jumped on it, especially when I saw that they also had Kurama and Hiei and Kuwabara on the way. So I'm at least going to get the core 4 guys, and I am so excited to have those. But for now, we're going to focus on how awesome this guy is, our spirit detective Yusuke. So let's take a look at the detailing on this figure, and I really think they got the likeness right for the anime of Yusuke on this figure. I love the highlights that they have in his hair, and honestly overall the head sculpt is incredible. The hair sculpt is amazing to me, and I'll just show you guys real quick kind of like both profiles. But he really just jumps off of the TV screen, in my opinion, and does that anime justice so well. And so I've got, I've got him here with his hands in his pockets, and he's got his sort of original iconic look from his school garb. And the cool thing about this is that this is a magnetized jacket. So if you want to have some more dynamic shots, you can actually open this jacket up. He has an undershirt underneath and have him kind of look like a little bit more, intense with the jacket open, which is something that I think is really cool. And then the other thing I wanted to mention here is that, if you want to put his hands in his jacket, you can totally do that. But you want to just take off the hands that actually come with him and put the pegs themselves into the jacket, into the pants pockets. Like so, and then you get that classic Yusuke look. This guy's loaded with accessories. Let's take a look at everything this guy comes with, starting with his fists. Here we have Yusuke doing his iconic move, which is the spirit gun. He's using his right-handed spirit gun here. This figure does come with right and left-handed spirit guns if you wanted him to double fire. Here's Yusuke with his semi-open hands with his fingers extended, which are probably going to be good for your ACBA shots where you want to show some different expression. Here's Yusuke with some hands that he can grip his briefcase in, and he has another set that you might be able to work the briefcase into as well, but these ones are kind of arched at the upper knuckles on the hands, and it's pretty easy to just kind of like fit that briefcase in there. He also has these like cupped kind of hands that I'm using here almost in a situation where maybe he's getting like a gust of wind blown towards him or a powerful attack blown towards him. But, it's awesome to have all these sets of hands. Alright, so here's the last set of hands that he comes with, which I think are the hands that are meant to put some accessories in that maybe don't come with the figure. Like if you wanted to grip a sword or something like that, you would use these for them. They're almost closed fists. Just a quick break from the review. I am planning on doing occasional reviews for things that I'm really passionate about, like this Yusuke Urameshi. So please leave me a comment and let me know if you guys do want to see an occasional review on this channel. Here's the standard faceplate that comes with Yusuke in the package, and I'm actually going to show you guys real quick how to swap this out. It's pretty easy. So Yusuke has a hair piece that comes off first. Then you can take the face piece off, and you just insert the face piece in to the packet or into the head, and then on top of that you put the hair. You want to make sure you peg that in pretty good. And then you can get, here's like the kind of sly Yusuke look off to the side, side-eye Yusuke, which looks pretty cool as well. He's also packed in with this teeth gritting face, which is good for any kind of battle scenes. Here's the last faceplate that he has, which is honestly my favorite other than the stoic faceplate, the yelling faceplate. So this is the one you're going to want to use if he's yelling at Kuwabara or if he's shooting the spirit gun. Here's a fun accessory that comes with Yusuke, his spirit beast Pooh, who is just a little fun character that you can put on Yusuke's head or his shoulder if you can get him to balance, and he looks really cool. The last accessory that comes with Yusuke is appreciated. It's the spirit gun effect, but it doesn't peg in at all to Yusuke's spirit gun fingers, so you have to use one of the two stands that comes with the figure to kind of balance this thing, which, you know, could have been done better, but it's definitely good to at least have an option for the spirit gun. So here's Yusuke with his soft goods jacket removed. Here's the soft goods jacket, and he does have this white undershirt, which you do see in the anime. He has soft goods pants, and those I'm sure are removable too, although I don't understand why you would want to take those off. So he has, you know, the jacket you could take off the undershirt if you want. So you do have a couple of different looks for him. I don't, you know, personally love the way he looks without the jacket because of the way these arms are. There's, you know, the bicep swivel that's visible there, but you could do this and have it look pretty cool if you you know, pose them up correctly. Alright guys, let's go over the articulation on this figure. So we'll start with the head. Yusuke can look up pretty good, which is great if he's fighting like a bigger demon character, and then he can also look down very far. The neck articulates and the head articulates, so that's good. He's also got very generous movement from side to side and all around, so you're really going to be able to do a lot of expressive stuff with him on as far as his head goes. Then his shoulders, he comes up from side to side about this much, so he goes slightly above where the T would be. He does have an upper bicep swivel on both arms. He does have double jointed elbows, and he does have a hinge at his wrist, and you've got a little bit of rotation there. So that's good as well. This will be hindered a little bit more if you have the jacket on just because of the soft goods. But I wanted to give you guys a good idea of like what he's capable of. Now, as far as the lower half goes, he has an ab crunch. So he can go, you know, forward and back slightly. Not a whole lot, although that does not really limit his playability in my opinion. And then he has a thigh swivel, which you can't see through the pants. He has double jointed knees, which are slightly hindered by the pants. He does have an ankle swivel as well, and it pivots a bit, and it also has a slight rocker. Pretty good rocker, not as good as like Marvel Legends, but like I said, when his clothes are, you know, soft goods like this, it does limit the articulation a little bit. And I forgot to mention too, his arm will go 360 all the way around like that, so that's a pretty good thing to have as well. We're going to finish out with some size comparisons. So you have Yusuke, of course, and here's Kurama, aka Suichi, who is the second figure that was released by Dasin Model in this line, and Hiei should be the third, followed by Kuwabara. I do have him with his rose whip in here as well. And then, of course, I mentioned I love Dragon Ball Z, so we're going to put SH Figuarts, Saiyan Raised on Earth, Goku in there with Yusuke. Now, this is definitely not in scale. Goku should probably be taller than Yusuke is. So SH Figuarts and Dasin Model is not exactly in scale, but I'm sure you could figure out a way to get these two in the same picture. So we'll take Goku and Kurama out. And then I want to put a Marvel Legends figure that could possibly be a demon, which would be Jackal, in there with him. If I can get him to stand up. And then I did a shoot with an Articulated Icons basic gray ninja where Yusuke was beating up on a few of these guys. So we've got them in there as well. Thank you all for watching my first ever action figure review where we looked at Yu Yu Hakusho's Yusuke Urameshi by Dasin Model. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and if you did, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up button just so we know that you did enjoy the content. I'm really excited about some of the other videos that we're going to have coming out this year, and I can't wait to show you guys.